Hello and welcome to my Elder Scrolls Online playthrough, and we are in Blackwood following the main storyline, and we need to speak to Keisha the Blackpin for the next stage, where I believe we may be going to war. So let's find out what's going on.
The Order of the Waking Flame has cast a net around Gideon. Von Dacia is gathering an army, including guards from the garrison who were loyal to him all along. He knows the ambitions were here, and that they have now returned.
Have you changed your mind about making a stand in Gideon?
No, the city is no place for a battle. When foes surround you, it is wise to put your back spines to a tree. We will move the ambitions to Fort Redmane. The Imperials abandoned it years ago, but my Blackfin Legion has been restoring its defenses.
Should I take the ambitions to Fort Redmane?
No, I have another task for you. Summon what allies you can to Fort Redmane to help defend the ambitions. I sent my legion ahead, but I fear we will need more warriors. Before you go, tell the ambitions what we are doing and why. They trust you.
I'll speak to the ambitions and then find allies to defend Fort Redmane.
Tell the ambitions we will defend them with our lives. Just not here, where so many civilians could be endangered. Let us use Fort Redmane as the tree against our backs. Evely will see the ambitions safely to the fort. Talk to her before you go.
Where should I go to look for allies?
I leave the specifics up to you. Consider who you have helped throughout Blackwood. Evely might have some ideas. Remember, this is not a mission for just any courier or messenger. The cult has made the roads of Blackwood especially dangerous.
Remind me about the Blackfin Legion.
They are my brothers and sisters in arms, the finest Argonian warriors to ever emerge from Black Marsh. It started as a mercenary band and was tempered in the Akaviri and Alliance wars. Now they protect Gideon, and they will protect the ambitions.
Okay, let's go get some allies in. Evely, any ideas?
Tell the ambitions no army of crazed cultists is going to sacrifice them on our watch. But try not to alarm them, which might be tricky. After I send out the call for allies, I'll escort Sombrin and the twins to Fort Redmane.
You mentioned sending out a call for allies.
Right. Anyone with an army that can help us. You head to Leowin. I'm sure Captain Rian would be happy for the Ivory Brigade to lend a hand. Beyond that, what about anyone else you helped here in Blackwood? Anyone have any soldiers they can spare?
I honestly don't know anyone else who might want to help.
If that's the case, just alert Captain Rian after you talk to the ambitions. Then head directly to Fort Redmane. But if you have the time, go help some people. The fate of the world's at stake. Someone may join up in exchange for a good deed.
I'll speak to the ambitions, then ask Captain Rian to join us at Fort Redmane.
Tell Sombrin and the twins I'll be with them shortly. I have a few more details to work out with the governor. After that, go see Captain Rian and then meet me at Fort Redmane. But don't take too long. I'd rather you were there when the cult attacks.
The ambitions were rattled by what we learned in the Deadlands.
You went to the Deadlands? And you took the ambitions with you? What were you thinking?
Sombrin knew someone who could help them control their power, but she tried to kill us.
What did you expect was going to happen in the Deadlands? That's where Mehrunes Dagon keeps all his stuff. Well, at least everyone made it back. Now, we just need to keep them safe from Van Dacia and the Order of the Waking Flame.
Speak to you later, Evely. Whoops. Okay, let's go find Sombrin.
Cultists. The Blackfin Legion will give them what for.
I thought you said soldiers were useless against a cult like the Order of the Waking Flame.
What is it?
Those mercenaries from Leowin lend a hand.
Something's going on, isn't it? Seems like every Blackfin Legionnaire is in a hurry today. Let me guess. Von Dacia's coming for us again.
Evely will be here shortly to escort you to Fort Redmane. We can protect you better there.
I know the place. It's an old Imperial garrison, isn't it? I passed by it during my travels after Varen's forces released me from my vault. A fort is more defensible than Gideon anyway. I see the logic. But aren't you coming with us?
I'll meet you there. First, I'm going to try to gather additional allies to help defend the fort.
I swear to protect the twins in your absence. I took Xyna at her word, and it nearly cost Kalia and Destron their lives. I'll die before I put them in danger again.
Alright, good luck, buddy. Go find Captain Rian Lior. Captain Rian Lior.
Mercenary, you have news?
Governor Kishu sent the ambitions to Fort Redmayne, but we need help defending them against the cult.
That explains the reports I received from my scouts. Increased and flagrant waking flame activity in the countryside around Gideon. I take it Vondacia knows the ambitions are there?
We think so. Kishu doesn't want to fight the cult in the city.
Governor Keshu is wise. Gideon isn't as defensible as Leowin. A battle inside the city limits will cause untold damage and deaths among the common folk. Very well, mercenary. The Ivory Brigade will stand with the Blackfin Legion.
Thank you, Captain.
I'll rally the Ivory Brigade here in Leowin, and we'll meet you at Fort Redmayne. We'll stop Vondacia and his cultists. We have to.
What else have you heard from your scouts about the Order of the Waking Flame?
The cultists seem to have moved away from Leowin. I don't think the legates are in any immediate danger, but they're also no longer trying too hard to hide their identity. They're gathering in great numbers and setting up a perimeter around Gideon.
Okay, catch you later. Back to Evely. Before I get over there, just to let you know, I haven't done any side quests, which is probably why there aren't any other people willing to join our cause. So we're just going to have to do it with Captain Rian Lior's army, and me and Miri. We're going to be an army ourselves.
You play the army you're dealt, right? Or march with the army you have? I'm terrible at metaphors. A solid fort at our backs, brave soldiers at our side. Now we just need to wait for Vondacia and his cultists to show up.
You sure you're ready for this, Evely?
If we're being totally honest, I'm as nervous as the last leaf on the tree on the final day of fall. I'm a walk in the woods, loose an arrow at your back, fade into the trees kind of adventurer. An all-out war? That's not my style.
Well, I've got a decision to make here. I think I'm going to go with it'll be alright, Evely.
Whew, I mean, I knew that. It just makes me feel better to hear you say it. When Vondacia shows up, we'll kick his ass from here to the Abetian Sea and back. Now, you should talk to Governor Keshu and see where she thinks will do the most good.
Okay, will do.
Like a storm drawing near, Vondacia's forces come. Time to take our places. I will command the outer defenses. Captain Rian and his brigadines will protect the gate. We will do our best to keep the cultists from getting past us and into the fort.
Where do you want me?
I want you inside the fort near the guardhouse. That's where we'll place the ambitions for safekeeping. It will be up to you to deal with any cultists that get past us, until we can send soldiers to assist you. And remember, they have portal magic.
Do you think we need to defend the gates? Shouldn't we just prepare for them to portal inside?
I expect a two-pronged assault. The bulk of Vondacia's forces will attack the gate, while a smaller group uses portals to get inside. Portal magic is difficult. They could never move an entire army that way. Hence, we must defend from all directions.
Good thinking.
Brigadines, take your positions! The enemy could arrive at any time! Evely, take the ambitions to the guardhouse!
Blackfin Legion, to me!
Any sign of Vandasia's forces, Captain Rian?
I just received word. The Waking Flame has arrived, and they have portal mages with them. Evely, take the ambitions to the guardhouse.
I'll protect them. You stay here and defend the courtyard.
Brigandine archers, support the mercenary! Portals, cut down the cultists!
You lead.
Here we go.
Give the order and we'll release a... We're about to lose. Lead the enemy to our target. My archers are ready. Give us arrows away!
Where'd you go?
Give the order and we'll release a volley.
Come on. In here.
We're about to lose. Lead the enemy to our target.
Heard you might need a little help in here.
That wasn't too bad.
Hold the courtyard, Lieutenant. Mercenary, go check on the ambitions.
Oh, good, you're here. A little help, please. There are more of these abominations on the balcony.
Make sure one's taken them all out. Just a couple of them.
Maybe I should have joined the buoyant armigers.
Yeah, and chuck a meal running back in the car.
Cracked acorns! I lost track of Sombrin and the twins. They ran west.
Wow.
Still no sign of the ambitions? Tangled roots, what a mess. Well, I ran into a lot of Daedra, but no ambitions. Sombrin must be trying to stay one step ahead of Vandasia's forces. Let's split up. You check the inner bailey, and I'll backtrack to make sure we didn't miss anyone in here.
Where did those Daedra you were fighting when I showed up come from?
Portals open all around us, and Daedra poured in without warning. Sombrin grabbed Kalia and Destron and blasted their way out of the fight. When you arrived, my cousins and I were doing our best to cover their retreat.
Do you think maybe Sombrin's not as nice as what he's making out to be? Anyway, where were the ambitions going?
I'm not sure, but they ran west. The inner bailey's in that direction. I wouldn't be surprised if Sombren plans to keep moving. Vandacia will have a hard time finding the ambitions if they don't stand still. And so will we. That's awkward.
Yep, it is. Sombren, you better not be being a bad boy.
Over here, mercenary!
Vandicia's forces. They're everywhere.
Sombren, I sense more of them. They're coming. All of you, under the shield! Time to move! Stay close! There's more coming! All of you, under the shield! Move to flank! Keep going! Move!
Sombren, you're only delaying the inevitable.
Monster! Because of you, our parents are dead!
They were the chosen of Mehrunes Dagon, rewarded beyond their station.
I'm going to kill you, Vandacia!
Who shall I sacrifice first? Perhaps the sister.
You leave Kalia alone, you bastard!
Destron!
Ambition, boy. Let me help you fulfill your purpose.
Destron! No!
Lord Dagon, I return to you the power of this ambition. Let the realms merge so you may walk among us.
Oh my god, what has he done?
Sky! And Mehrunes Dagon! How is he here?
This is my opposition. How easily I shall crush them.
Into the keep! Quickly!
The worlds are merging, Sombren. There is no escape. When you tire of running, I will be waiting in the courtyard.
Okay, let's go do him.
I hate you! Just leave us alone!
She's gonna wreck more, isn't she?
Kalia, you can't unleash your power like that! You could lose control!
What does it matter? You saw what he did to Destron. He's going to do the same to us.
Broken branches? What happened here?
Vandacia sacrificed Destron, allowing Mehrunes Dagon to drag us into his realm. Evely, I need the book you're carrying.
You know about that?
It's part of Dagon. Just like Kalia and me. I sensed it the moment I met you. I think I can use it to weaken Vandacia. Give us a fighting chance.
All right. What are you going to do with it?
Take the fight to Vandacia in the courtyard. He won't expect that. Meanwhile, I need time to prepare.
Go fight the super powerful Daedric priest? How?
Just keep him busy. Then, with the help of this book, I'll take care of the rest.
All right. Sombra needs us to buy him some time. Let's get to the courtyard.
Before we do that, let's all have a little chat. That was Sombren.
I can't let Destron's death be for nothing. With this book, I think I can help us defeat Vondacia and once again separate the realms.
You said you knew Evelyn had that book when we first found you. How?
I can't explain how being an ambition works. I don't really know myself. But I can sense things that are like me, that have the same taint of Dagon upon them. This book practically reeks of it. I think this is the Mysterium Xerxes.
The Jamora who helped us, Lyranth, that's what she called it.
Zyna's contracts mentioned it. The rites it describes allowed Vondacia to imbue us with a portion of Dagon's energy. I think he took a little for himself along the way, which is why he's so powerful. I want to try to take that energy away from him.
Will that help us defeat him and return Fort Redmayne to Blackwood?
I'm not sure we left Blackwood. The two realms are merging around this fort. We could be on Nirn, or in the Deadlands, or maybe someplace in between. If I can weaken Vondacia and you can destroy him, that might break the connection and set us free.
Then do what you can, Sombren. We'll be ready. Don't entirely trust you though for some reason. Kalia.
I can't believe it. He killed my brother. He killed Destron. Listen, sacrifice me. Let Sombren take my energy. Then you can kill Vondacia and save the fort.
If you die, your energy just returns to Mehrunes Dagon. That's not really an option.
But my brother and my parents. Vondacia has to pay for that. You were supposed to protect us. You were supposed to save Destron.
Vondacia surprised us. He was too powerful. That's why we need to give Sombren time to use the book.
Then let me help. Sombren has been holding me back. I don't care if I lose control, so long as I take Vondacia with me. Find him. Keep him busy. I'll make sure he pays for Destron.
I'll find Vondacia and give you and Sombren the time you need. Evelyn?
I can't believe we lost Destron. I should have been there. Maybe together we could have saved him.
Vondacia lured Destron by threatening Kalia. We couldn't hold him back.
Yes, I'd probably do the same if someone threatened my brother. Have you seen the sky outside? One ambition gave Vondacia enough energy to merge the entire fort with the Deadlands. What could he do with another ambition or two?
Sombren thinks he can use your book to help us defeat Vondacia.
Right. Should it concern us that he can read the book and it was all gibberish to me? Maybe the whole reason I found it and carried it all this time was so I could give it to Sombren now. Maybe he's meant to use it to stop Dagon. I hope that's true.
Yeah, me too, Evelyn. Me too. Okay, so we can reach the courtyard.
Fortress. Its very stone crumbles in my presence.
Keep going. There's still cultist blood to spill here.
Nice to see you, Elam. Does not look good.
I'm still here. Thanks for asking.
become agreeable. I'll cover you from the battlements.
The power of the Lord of Pyre and blood flows through me. You cannot stop what is happening.
Get ready, Kalia. Just like I showed you.
You're going to pay, Vandacia. Mercenary, help us drain his power.
I guess I just did this then.
This is for my brother!
Here, merging the realms is delicate. One mistake and both could be destroyed. Master's tome.
Mary, get under here.
I'm moving, my friend. We'll defeat Vandacia together.
My archers are ready. Give us a target. Arrows away!
We can drain Vandacia's power. Just give the order.
You wanted our power? Here!
You can't avoid your fate's ambitions!
Well, it's slowly taking him down.
Deadland, the greater Dagon's influence will be.
My brigandines are here to help. Give the order and we'll release a volley. We're about to lose. Lead the enemy to our target. Give the order and we'll release a volley.
We're ready. Tell Kalia when to strike.
We're not going to die for Mehrunes Dagon.
I grow tired of this game. You stand against Mehrunes Dagon's power! Dagon, I need more power!
Vandacia's weakening.
My archers are ready. Give us a target. Give the order and we'll release a volley.
Kalia will attack
Arrows
Vandacia
away!
when you give the word.
This is for my brother!
Hopefully this will be the last one.
The Master wants it. He will have it. My destiny changed. The merge is almost complete.
Die, you bastard!
Nice.
Worried. worried.
You defeated my high priest, mortals. That was unexpected. And before he completed emerging, that is unfortunate. Though this realm slips from my grasp, your fate is inevitable. You will join me or die on missions. It is why you were created.
Okay.
We did it! We stopped Von Dacia from merging the realms and opening the way for Mehrunes Dagon.
But my brother... Destron is still dead.
I failed Destron. But I won't fail you.
All right. Without Van Dacia or his master, the cult doesn't stand a chance. I can't believe it! We defeated Van Dacia, saved Sombren and Kalia, and sent Dagon running with his tail between his legs. Does he have a tail? Anyway, we won! Destron would be proud of his sister. She fought bravely through the entire battle.
I'm not sure we could have beaten Van Dacia without Sombren and Kalia's help.
Yeah, I guess Varro Lupus was right. We did need that strange book. In fact, I think I was meant to give it to Sombren. I couldn't read a word of it, but he cast spells from it like it belonged to him.
Right, what decision are we going to make? Sombren proved himself. Maybe he can do some good with that book and help find the fourth ambition. Or I'm not sure anyone should use that book, not if it's really the Mysterium Xerxes. I think I'm going to go for the first option.
Sombren did good, that's for certain. And honestly, I'm glad to be rid of that book. Sombren seems to know how to handle it safely. I think it would be dangerous in the wrong hands. And I, for one, don't want any more bad dreams or waking visions.
Alright, let Sombren hang on to the book for now. Maybe I do trust him.
Now I can add facing down a Daedric prince to my already impressive list of accomplishments. Food connoisseur, master assassin, consummate Vosa saddle player, and now this. I suppose I should thank you for getting me mixed up in this.
Mehrunes Dagon won't stop trying to capture the ambitions. Will you continue to help us?
Nope. Van Dacia made this personal, but I try not to make a habit of killing people for free. It's bad for business. You do what you have to. Me, I'm going to find a nice mammoth steak with a side of vegetables smothered in scuttle cheese sauce.
Food is more important to you than the threat of Mehrunes Dagon.
Hey, I never claimed to be a hero. And despite our success today, I don't want to face Daedric threats on a regular basis. Then again, who knows what tomorrow will bring? Seeing you in action, I'm sure you'll turn up on a contract eventually.
If you say so. Okay, let's leave the fort. Well, what's left of it anyway? It's almost starting to look like Kvatch from Oblivion.
I'm sorry about Destron. Whatever you need, I'm here for you.
I'm still alive. I can't believe I survived all that, but Destron didn't. It's not fair. None of this is. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now.
Learn to control your power and carry on.
Easy to say, hard to do. Still, so many people fought to protect me today. Even though my heart is broken, for their sakes, I'll find a way. Destron would want me to.
Sombren will figure out how to teach you to control your powers.
I hope so. Not just for my sake, but for the other ambition, whoever they are. Without Destron, they and Sombren are the only family I have left. I'll try to be there for them, I really will. For now, we're heading back to the temple if you need us.
Okay, thank you.
I've been alone my entire life. First in my vault, then in my wanderings. I finally found a real family, and I let one of them get taken from me. I promise you, I won't allow that to happen again.
I'm sorry about Destron, but we stopped Vandacia and saved Tamriel.
For now. But I don't think it's over. There's another ambition to find. And I can't imagine Mehrunes Dagon and his followers leaving us alone after all the time and planning that went into creating us. I think we'll head back to the temple for now.
What will you do with the Mysterium Xerxes?
I'm not sure. It belongs to Evely, not me. I'd like to study it, see if there's some way to free the ambitions and change our destiny. But I know it's also dangerous. Let me think about it a little more. Then I'll talk with Evely.
Mehrunes Dagon said you would join him or die. We need to make sure neither of those things happen.
Daedra spin great lies from small truth when it suits them. I know that now. It was Zaina's last lesson to me. We won't join him and I won't let him kill us. We just need to come up with a way to keep any of that from happening.
Any idea on how we find the remaining ambition?
Yes. I wonder who he is, or she. Are they still trapped inside a vault? Or did they find a way to escape like I did? I hate to think of them alone and unprotected. But maybe it's better if they remain hidden.
Won't they be in danger of destroying themselves though?
Right. I almost forgot about that. I need to figure out how to keep Kalia from being consumed by her ever-increasing power. And them, too, once we find them. I suppose I have a lot to consider, and not a lot of time to do it.
Let's crack on then, pal. Sorry.
The people of Blackwood owe you their gratitude, mercenary. You and Evely both. If not for your courage, Vandacia and his waking flame cult would have unleashed unthinkable destruction. The losses would have been devastating.
Speaking of losses, how did the Blackfin Legion and the Ivory Brigade fare in the battle?
It could have been worse. We did well against the cultists. They were not trained soldiers, and when Mehrunes Dagon appeared, we faded into the mud and grass. Dagon did more damage to his own minions than he inflicted on our forces.
Your combined forces helped save Sombron and Kalia.
When a fire rages, my neighbor's hut is my own. That is Argonian wisdom. We defend ourselves by defending our friends. Those who died today died well. We do not mourn them. We will celebrate their sacrifice and cherish our victory back in Gideon.
Cool.
Governor Keshu made the right call bringing the ambitions here. Can you imagine what would have happened to Gideon if Mehrunes Dagon appeared over the egg and hammer? We didn't just save Sombron and Kalia. We saved Gideon. Maybe all of Blackwood.
So the ambitions were an elaborate scheme to merge Dagon's power with Nirn so he could conquer it.
That seems to be the long and short of it. I'm sorry we couldn't stop Vandacia from murdering Destron, but at least we took care of that rotten tree stump in the end. Despite all that, I feel pretty good. It's not every day I get to save Tamriel.
Do you think we've seen the last of the Order of the Waking Flame?
That would be too much to hope for. I'm sure some of them slipped away. It will take a while for them to find a leader as powerful as Vandacia, but I expect them to show up again at some point.
Well, you did it, Evely. You discovered the truth behind Leovik's secret.
Not by myself, I didn't. You helped. What started as an historic mystery turned into a tale of murder, living Daedric weapons, and the end of the world. How do we follow that? Oh, I know. With flagons of rot meth and lots of roast paws on a stick.
Sounds good to me.
What now? Can't we just rest for a while and bask in the glory? I know there's another ambition out there, and we need to keep Sombron and Kalia safe, but still. Oh, Keshu asked me to give this to you. A reward for defending Blackwood.
Pauldrons of the Ivory Brigade and 321 gold. Let's complete the quest.
I have a feeling you hate this sort of thing, but we need to head back to Gideon. Governor Keshu insists on throwing us a victory celebration. I wonder if there will be cake. I could really go for a big, gooey piece of cake.
Sounds good, Evenly, but we're not going to do it today.
Oh hey, one more thing.
We're going to carry on with this in the next episode, because it's a nice breaking point. So there we go then, we've taken down Vandacia, had a little chat with the Daedric Prince, and saved 2 out of 3 ambitions, so it's not too bad. And I've got a level up as well, which I shall put to good use. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give my video a like and please subscribe to my channel. Till the next episodes, look after yourselves and take care. Mary, let's go have a drink.